Hey Mom, I sent you a link for OJ's. I don't know how many people we're gonna have tonight because it's kind of late, and this isn't like a super. Hello, Lori. It's not like a super popular case. I actually just heard about it today, which is weird because my dream was very much like it. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see if anybody else pops on. I know we're probably not gonna have that many people because it's late and everything. There's 4 of you here. 1 like. Please hit the like button. My dogs are going crazy tonight. I don't know what's going on outside. Something. So I'm just waiting to see if we're going to get any more people. And then we'll get started because I'm tired. Because I just did OJ's reading. Mm. But it's late. And this isn't a super popular case, but I'll tell you why I wanted to work it in just a minute. I at least want to try to find a location. I mean, I'll probably end up doing the whole thing so we can see what happened, but I'll explain in a minute. Kim, I actually had a dream last night that lines up with this case, and then I ran across this case today. I tried not to know anything about it. The only reason I looked it up today was to see if she was still missing. So I scanned. The only thing I know is that they suspected the boyfriend, and the boyfriend committed suicide by cop today. Is today or yesterday? I think it was today. They have not found her. They don't know what's happened to her. This is actually the first time I've heard about it, which is crazy. Like, it should have been out there in the limelight more. It should have been out there more. Because I would have worked on this a long time ago if I had seen it. The only reason I heard about it today is because of what happened with the boyfriend. So, I mean, if you want to Google the case real quick, there's a lot that's not known. So, and like I said, I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of people on here tonight because it's so late, but I just finished OJ. I wanted to get Patreon done because I have people that subscribe and I haven't gotten a Patreon done in a while. And I feel bad about that. So, something I needed to do that first. Oh, we are getting some people on. Yay! What pop? Pop pop. No pop pop. Okay, pop pop. Okay. 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 Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, thanks. I just kind of threw it up. All right. So first, I want to mention another case real quick because I want to put a location out there for it because the person that I have going to look, she hasn't been able to go, and I feel like it's important because there's too much that matches up with this location, so that maybe if someone in San Antonio sees it, so I want to mention that real quick. The guy has dementia and he wandered off. Okay, I'm looking for his name right now. That's what I'm looking for. So before I give you his name, which you're gonna freak out if you've been watching me, you know this name has been coming in for the last couple weeks. But first of all, I want to mention that if you are not a Patreon and you would like to be a Patreon, you can do it for as little as $1 a month, or you can do more, whatever. But you can do it for as little as $1 a month. I have 2 Ted Bundy videos up, and I just uploaded O.J. Simpson's video for Nicole and Ron. That turned out pretty interesting. So if you want to catch it, you can subscribe. The link is on the description box in the See More. Also, oh, you're welcome. I'll talk about it in just a second. I just found the name. So also, if you're interested in my book, sorry, it's on Amazon, R&R Love, a Twin Flame story. It's also in the description box below. If you're interested in merchandise, same thing below. I now have, yeah, I'll put the email up. 1 second. Stop, Poppy. Actually, it's in the description box, but I'll put it up. Let's see. I now have membership, so if you're interested in becoming a member on YouTube, I have that now. I'm going to put this real quick. I do have Super Chat if anybody feels inclined, or if they would like to donate. I will put this on the top. Whatever's easier. If you feel inclined, it's not necessary. But it does take a lot of hard work. Sorry, didn't have anywhere to put that. It does take a lot of hard work and tiredness. I get very tired from doing this, especially tonight. Okay, so it's thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com. Is my email. You can also reach me on Instagram and Facebook. Also, if you have not followed me on TikTok, please do that as well. Please hit the like button. We have 10 people in here and 4 likes. It does help my algorithm. Even if you're watching this not live, if you hit the like, please, it will help. If you like what I do and you want to support what I do, please subscribe. If you feel that any of the videos that I do will help with a location or anything like that, please share with who you feel it will help and benefit. So, because I've had people that come to me and be like, can I turn this into the cops? Yes. Type it up and you can turn it in if you feel so inclined. I don't like to bother them because they don't listen to me a lot of time, but Madeline McCain, it turned out really good, so we'll see how it happens, what happens there. So yeah. All right. So this case, well, I'm gonna go into Alexis in a minute, but first I want to just talk about Charles Rick Murphy. He's missing out of. He was last seen on 4/30/22, wearing khaki pants, dark black navy long sleeve shirt, and dark brown slip-on shoes. He was last seen at San Antonio on Monday. He went missing from his home, and he does have dementia, so he would be confused. I did a little reading on it, and the only reason I want to give the location is so it can be checked out, because there's too much that's fitting that kind of tripped me out a little bit. So I feel like I can't tell right now if he's still alive or not, but I got a major pain to my head and a reference to heat exhaustion with that. But the one thing I kept seeing was a park with pathways and like a creek or a river, and also within like 9 miles or not 9 miles, 3 miles or so. So I was looking, and it's weird because I had my pendulum and I kind of went straight to this park that's called Cathedral Rock Park in San Antonio. It's 3.9 miles away. It's a huge park, but it's got a creek, river, and pathways like I was seeing. And what tripped me out the most on that was the other night when I did Jen, I kept getting devils, or I got devils. There is a place called Devil's Den at that area. So that kind of validated it for me that it could be possibly that area. What else is weird is I had said Roadhouse before I ever did a reading. There's a Roadhouse right across the freeway and McDonald's, and there's one on the corner. So there's too much in that area. Now, if he's still alive, he's probably, I don't know if he's still in that area or not. He was as of yesterday, I think, because that's the Devils is what validated it for me, because I just got it the night before I got the case. Charles I've been getting for weeks now. In case you guys don't remember, if you've watched some of my other readings, it came in there, and it came in when I don't know if it's the same Charles, but I just have been getting that name. So if anybody is in San Antonio that sees this, can you please check Cathedral Rock Park? Maybe by the Devil's Den, or maybe that's just to validate the park. I'm not really sure. There was too much that I didn't expect the restaurant to be right there. I really didn't expect that. So that was very validating to me. Okay. Another thing that was weird is I had a dream about Jennifer Dulos the night that we did the reading, and it was weird because we found her in a freezer, and I kept being shown in my dream the freezer. They kept zoning in on the logo for the freezer, and it was two blue mountains that were pointy. So I thought, well, maybe we're looking for a logo like that. And the freezer could mean cold, a cold area, I guess, if it's not specifically a freezer. But what was weird is the leg in the freezer was tattooed. So I don't even know if it's her, even though we said it was her in the dream. Could be another case that ends up coming up. But I want to put that out there because that part of the dream was very strong. We did find an area with that logo called Mohawk Mountain. And what was weird is in 2019 in Andrea's reading, I got Mohawk randomly. So she was missing at that time. She had just went missing in May, and I think I got it in August. So it's also a place where they ski, and I know he used to ski. So I wanted to put that out there because that was kind of weird, because it has the two like mountains like this, and they're blue. So I want to put that out there for what happened with Jen. As far as Maura Murray, I did do Maura Murray. I just never released it because I was working with her father on it. It was only like one of the second cases I ever worked. And what I got, I contacted the dad specifically and gave him the information. I was thinking I did want to do a live reading on it just to see what I came up with, though, eventually. So I have done it. I just didn't release it. It's actually in the group. If you're part of the group, you can see it in the files, the information that I got so far. But I'm noticing that these readings are sometimes a little more accurate for some odd reason. Okay, so the reason why I picked this case, and then I'll go into how I work and everything, is I had a weird dream last night. I had a dream, and I don't know if they put me in the situation of the girl or what, but my dream was very similar to this situation. And that's why I kind of wanted to work it. I was in this relationship, could feel the love, could feel the passion, could feel everything. And we were together for a while. We ended up breaking up. I was going to go hang out. I don't know if it was a friend or someone else. And I was like, I'm just not ready, and I don't have the gas, but I have the gas to go home. He was there. We decided to rekindle, and he ended up killing me. And last thing we were looking, people were looking for me. So then today I run across this case, and it turns out, supposedly, from when I scanned to see if she was still missing, I did see that apparently this guy was like the love of her life, and apparently it wasn't a bad relationship. I don't know. She loved them. It could have gone bad later. I don't know. I won't know until I do the reading. But the reason why I posted that dream with this was because it reminded me very much of the situation. Now, why I had that dream, I don't know. Never heard of this case until today. So it's kind of weird. I had the dream last night because I'm working more, and seems like I'm getting some information in my dreams. So, okay. I want to remind everybody that information can be past, present, or future, symbolic, or have multiple meanings. Spirit will use my references or experiences sometimes to try to explain what they are trying to say. You can validate if you know, or if you go and Google and find out for me. You can validate in the comments, but please do not give me any extra information. The only information that I will give you, even if I happen to know it, is if it comes to me. Okay? Because sometimes they do give me information that I know. And one reason I didn't want to do this case is because I did scroll through, well, what's it called? I did scroll through to try to see if she was still missing. So I did look it up because I wanted to see if I could help once I saw that the story had broke. And if she was still missing, I figured, why not try to locate her? Because that could be really helpful this time, if anybody listens to me. But that's why I do these videos. This is for entertainment purposes only, though. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And this is in no way fact. It's just psychic medium impressions. So I want to throw that out there. Okay? All right. I think that's it. Oh, I do get interconnects, as we've noticed. I've been getting stuff before I ever do the reading in the previous reading, such as names and things like that. So keep that in mind, that not everything may fit here. Hopefully it does. I'm just going to pull up her picture real quick. No, I already talked to you today. So as far as I know, she is still missing. I wish I could find a picture with her without glasses. I don't like to work with pictures with glasses for some reason. It like distorts. That's what I'm looking for, but it seems like she always wore glasses like me. Can't see crap without them. So I wish I would have heard about this story sooner, though. I've been looking for like newer cases that are out there that I could help with now, but because I missed out on the whole Gabby Petito thing. So I wanted to try. I'm always pushing myself. It's easier to find newer people than it is older, for sure. And it's weird. I did kind of just watch a similar case yesterday, completely different, but very similar. So it's kind of weird because the case I watched yesterday, I can't remember her name. It was similar, but she was 18 and he was like 30 something, and she was in love with him, and he picked her up, and she disappeared, and he did suicide by cop. So it's kind of weird that I saw that yesterday and this broke today. Just odd because I just happened to run across that. I don't know. It's super odd, but weird timing for it. So I am just looking at her picture. And we'll see what we can get. Okay. Just scribble while I get information, and then we will see. She comes across as very sweet. She's standing, she's like, hi. And let me have him do that. So I think she's very smart. Had a good head on her shoulders. But I get the word swept me off my feet. So whirlwind romance comes in. It was one of those situations, one of those connections. I don't know if he was a bad boy. I kind of hear that maybe he was a little bit of a bad boy, or he had those tendencies. I hear the words, no one saw this coming, because it was very, and this was all in the beginning of the relationship. I feel like it shifted and changed. Maybe he changed. Reference to drugs somewhere. I don't really know if he had just gotten into them or if they were in his past. Jones. I have gotten that name before. I know that is his last name, but I'm hearing it. Back of my head is hurting. They're referencing that case that I just told you guys about. It's so weird because it's almost like identical. And they're referencing it because the guy put like I love you in her name, but it was like just the letters. I don't remember the girl's name. It was like a weird name, I can't remember. And he put that on his like Twitter or something before he did the whole suicide thing, but it was like I love you forever, like he still loved her. Like that comes across this way too. Like I don't know if maybe he posted somewhere or wrote somewhere or something like that, because they're showing me that as a reference. And sometimes they'll reference other cases to just be like, it's like this, and this is exactly how it is. So I think location-wise, it might be similar as well. It seems to be coming across kind of like that. My head is hurting really bad, though. So there's something with the head, I think. At the same time, my breathing is labored. I'm having a hard time breathing. I feel like my chest is heavy. I hear the words fight. And I'm trying to see, like, what led up to this. I think they were, like, arguing and fighting a lot. That comes in that maybe they weren't getting along very well, or he had changed or something. But for some reason, I feel like her distancing herself. She was going to move away or go away or leave the relationship. Either there feels like there's distance there for some reason. I feel she is very close with her family. Comes in, I hear a close-knit family. So I feel like her family is really close. There's reference to her mom and dad. Maybe her mom and dad were happy together, and that's what she always wanted for herself and always strived to have, was that kind of relationship. So I don't know if they have a really good relationship or something like that, but I just hear close-knit family. I feel like they were really close. And I think this is a surprise to them as well, because I don't think he came across like this, and I think actually she hid a lot from them in regards to how he has changed or how he was acting. But this feels like there was some sort of fight that got out of control is what this feels like. But for some reason, at the same time, I've seen her in a car with him, so I don't know if he took her someplace, they were going someplace, or something like that. Again, they're referencing that other case, which is, that's what happened there. So it's so weird. I ran across that case, and this came up today. It's like almost identical. So strange. Almost like a sign of some kind. I hear the words "he hit me," so I don't know exactly when that was, if it was prior or whatever. But I feel like this was a yes to what part? I hear like, knock down. This was a. I don't think it was planned. I think it just happened. Okay. See, that's what happened in the other case. So it was almost like a sign that I saw that so they could reference that case. It's weird. Like, I don't know if she got in the car with him to go somewhere or something, because, like, I see him in the car together. So it's super odd. It's super weird. I'm telling you, that case is like, they're like exactly alike. And they keep reference that. There's a reason I saw that case, so they could tell me. They could show me that it's similar. Almost exactly like. Did you pick her up somewhere? It doesn't. I don't know if he planned it or not. It's it kind of seems like it possibly could have been a little planned. Like no one was gonna have her but him. Like one of those tragic kind of love affairs, but at the same time, I feel like things got out of control, or my head, my chest. I can't breathe. The reference to a knife, but I don't know if that's what he used with her, or he just carried one, or what. I don't know. But definitely, I'm having a hard time with kind of taking a full breath. It's weird. It's like he. So I'm like, is she still in the Bay Area? And I get yes. So I don't feel like he left until after, which is what the other guy did in the other thing. How weird! In the other case, he also left and like went a bunch of different places. I just feel he lost it on her. There's something about her purse. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was left somewhere or, the reference to her purse. And, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Like, I think she was, like I feel separation, like she was going to leave him or something. Like, maybe they hadn't been getting along or she wasn't happy anymore. I feel at one point she loved him a lot. I don't know if he changed, but he wasn't going to let her leave. He didn't want her, he wasn't going to let her leave. It caused him to get upset. There was a fight, and that was it. And I don't know if they were in a car together prior to this, because I keep getting in a car. Which the other case they were, like, he picked her up. It's kind of like a similar thing. Like, they keep interconnecting the cases for me to, like, say that it's very similar and this is what happened. So I keep seeing a location that keeps popping in. A very heavily wooded area by water. So I get 10 miles. I don't know if that's right. Sometimes my miles are right, sometimes they're not, but there's a reference to 10 miles for something. And I keep seeing, like, heavily wooded, very green trees, green leafy trees, like these low-lying leaves. Very green and kind of like a lot of vegetation, okay? A lot of vegetation. And then there's water on the other side. So I don't know if that would be the bay, or looking at it from standing and looking out, I think it is the bay because it seems like a larger body of water. That would tell me that I feel like she's still in the Bay Area. I think he left after the fact, after he put her somewhere. Because they keep asking in my head if she's still in the Bay Area, and I keep getting yes, because I was wondering if maybe he took her somewhere else. But I keep seeing, like, really, really really green leaves that, like, hang low or hang. I don't know where this is yet. But maybe if someone from the area would know where these kind of trees are. The trees kind of like go like this, and the leaves hang really low, and there's a lot of vegetation, like it's super green. I don't know if it's like that all year round or whatever, but that's what I keep seeing. It's like green, really green. And I hear January. There's a reference to March too. This could be connected to her or her family or him. Birthday, passing, anniversary, something significant. So it's like weird. I keep seeing those kind of trees, but she's like hidden in the vegetation. It does overlook water, like there's water very close to it, and some kind of walkway, but it's also out of the way. It's not in a public place where a lot of people go. But I also hear park, so there might be a park nearby, or I don't know if it's in a park. I hear the word waterway. I don't know what that means, but I hear it. So there's something about her cell phone too. I don't know if it was found somewhere, tossed somewhere. There's something about it. Left somewhere. There's something about her cell phone as well. Man, I can see this place so clearly, but I probably won't be able to find it. That's the problem. I always get a very good description, and I can always see where I'm at. Like, I can always see it like I'm there, but the maps don't look like I'm there. You know what I mean? Maps look completely different like if you're there. I just see her in this heavy vegetation. It's like super heavy vegetation. I feel like it's more secluded. Like there's not a lot of people that go there. I'm pretty sure it's the bay. I don't know if the bay has like a dock or a pier or something like that. I keep seeing like a wooden something. So it's either lake or the bay. It's either a really large lake or the bay. I can't tell. I just overlooking a lot of water. Or very close to a lot of water, and it smells very like sweet smelling. Like the plants smell really sweet. I don't know why that's important, but it seems to be the plants smell really sweet. So like there might be some flowers or something there as well. Huh, I get the name Jackson. I don't know. There's a street called that. I feel this is a place he knew though, and like I said, I would want to go from his house, maybe 10 miles, give or take. I'd be curious. Because the vegetation I see, they're not like, really tall trees. It's more like the leaves kind of come down, and where she's at anyways, the leaves kind of come down and cover along with the grass and the foliage. And it's very like it's like very dense vegetation, but it's next to the water. Like if I stand on the other side of the vegetation, I think there might be a walkway and I think there might be water, but at the same time I feel very secluded. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if someone's phone turned off. I don't know if it's his or hers at one point. I know I got that old Jones before. It's a long time ago. Trying to get more about the area because I keep seeing the same thing again. So it's got to be important. There's got to be someone that lives in the area that knows what I'm talking about. I get a word, something like cordial. I don't know if that's exactly how it sounds. Like my words can sometimes be just very similar. I know that that's a word and it means something, but I don't know if there's a similar street name. Jackson, I don't know. Like I don't feel. I pull her picture up. I lost it. Like I don't feel any real like houses around me or anything like that. Maybe on a hill. Maybe there's hills with houses, like kind of in the distance. But this feels very secluded. Because if it wasn't, I think they would have came across her. But I keep getting the word park too. Like it's close to a park, or it's considered a park. I don't know why I hear the word receipt. Like if there was something with a receipt, something that was bought by there or something. I don't know. Something with receipt that maybe the cops know about. Just because I hear that word. Sorry, I apologize. I've done a lot of channeling today. I'm kind of tired. I keep hearing Douglas, but I don't know if it fits here. Like I said, names especially can be interconnects, but I don't know. Just depends on if we find anything that matches. This place feels significant to them or to him. I wonder where he worked because there's a reference to his work. I don't know if it's close by to his work or something like that, but there's a reference to his work. So I'd be curious where he worked. But it feels like significant, like an area he knows or an area they know. I don't know if they ever did this, but there's a reference to someone carving names in a tree or initials. I've seen that for some reason, so I don't know if that's in this area or if they've done that somewhere before. I don't know. I hear the word convenient, like it's a convenient place. I hear the words water tower, like there may be a water tower somewhere by there. Oddly. And also industrial. So there might be an industrial area somewhere. Industrial area by there somewhere. And she's mentioning the dwarf, but I don't know if that has anything to do with where she is, or maybe they went there. I don't know. Because that keeps coming in and I keep ignoring it, but it's coming in again. Dwarf is San Francisco, though, not Sacramento. So I don't know if this is San Francisco or Sacramento. I don't know. I think it's Bay Area, right? I think it's San Francisco. So I keep thinking of my ex. We went up there. Like, I think this is at Antioch, if I remember right. So I think that's Bay Area. It's super hot, man. I'm starting to sweat. I get like this really smart vibe from her. Like, she was pretty smart. I don't know if she got good grades in school, or if there's a reference to her wanting to go to school or wanting to go to college. So that's kind of like, that's the big things that I'm getting is there's some kind of, like I said, those trees are like the low hanging, or like they're leafy trees, lots of vegetation. It's like a big area of that, and then there's a walkway, and then there's water. It's either the bay or the lake, but it's a big area of water. Okay, then there's a water tower somewhere. There's reference to an industrial area around that place, and a reference to a park. So I don't know if it's in a park or close to a park. I feel like there's possible in the distance, maybe like hills with like houses on them, but not in the direct area, like far away, kind of like in the distance. And again, a reference to his work. I don't know where he worked or a work. It's either his or hers. It's reference to someone's work. And then I want to say 2 miles. I want to say, but I don't know if that's the right distance. But I mean, I hear 10 miles for something. So super. So then, if there's not an area like I described within the 10 miles, then that's not the right. That's something for something else. But because I definitely know what I'm seeing, it's definitely as I describe it. At least the part with the wooded vegetation area, but very vegetative, very green. It comes across as very green. I mean, there might be parts that aren't as green, but for some reason, when I see her, it's like all green. There might be different kind of trees like around there, but where she's at, it's like the leaves. Excuse me. I told you I was having a problem breathing, so there's something with the airway. Randomly hear apricot. I don't know why. Write it down. So that was very random. And also the word pearl. don't know why. So I would be looking for, like I said, the water tower. I heard that, those words, industrial. I heard that. And that can be, whenever I get locations, it can be on the way there or just surrounding or a reference point. Okay. Thank you. Can anybody look up the area where she went missing and see if where I'm describing exists? I always that's one reason I always look at the map right away, because in flowers it may be just symbolic, or there may just be a park or an area where the flowers make make it smell, or the vegetation make it smell like sweet, and I get this sweet smell. Sorry about my dogs. They're working a lot tonight. Doing their job, I guess. So I think I need to look at the map now. I think I've gotten all I'm going to get. I need to look because it's driving. That's the only reason I give up and look at the map, because it starts driving me crazy because I see it so strongly in my head and I got to find it. I need to see where she went missing from. Okay. Is there anything with a water tower or industrial nearby? I'm going to look right now because it's driving me crazy. Keys. I was hearing keys. Okay. Entryway. Okay. I'm going to look. Because I can't handle it anymore. That's the problem. Plus, I'm tired, so I'm not. Okay. So it must not be the bay. It's going to be. It just looks like the bay because this is a really big area. So that's why. Okay. I don't think. Oh, yeah, the bay is on the other side. Okay. It's huh? But both of the areas look. It's weird. Not Diablo. We were just talking about Devil's thing. Oh, no, I don't check on them. They bark at coyotes or whatever. They're just protecting the. They're protecting the goats, so they just bark. See, I hate that I have such a hard time with names, and I just get what everything looks like very strongly, but I don't. So I don't know if I'm this way or that way. I'd be curious where he worked at. Or where she worked at. Where one of them worked at. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a walkway, though. Like a walkway along the water is what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. This is a little interesting because here's the All right, here's industrial area. So this is probably it, because I was here in Brooklyn, and then there's a New York point. I didn't say it because I was like, but she's not in New York. But that's probably why I was hearing that. Okay, so this, I think, I want to make sure there's not one on the other side. I don't think so. If there's not, that's got to be it, because that's a, what do you call it? Industrial area. Okay. Oh, shoot. I keep getting lost. What the heck? Because I'm trying to find the damn bay. I can't. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. All right. I don't know why I can't see what I'm looking for. There we are, the bay, that way. Okay. So the bay is kind of far, but that's, you would be going towards that way. That's why I think maybe she was mentioning the dwarf and stuff like that. Because I want to say, I was looking for Jackson, but I think I found the place already that I'm looking for. I need to go back and find her spot because I lost where I was. Okay. So from there, I want to just go, and I'll see how many miles it is. I think I lost it. No. Okay, so you would be going towards San Francisco. That's probably why I was getting the dwarf thing. Because right here it would be the, yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to find what I can see. Looks like is that a water tower? I don't know if that's would that be considered a water tower? So, okay, this way has pathways. Okay, there's a pier. Okay, remember I was getting a pier? So there is an Antioch pier. So that must be what I was getting, because I asked if there's like a pier or something like that. I'm having a hard time breathing. So this pier is important, but I don't see, it's not like super wooded. I would check by the Antioch pier though, but so there's my railroad tracks. I was getting railroad tracks yesterday. So the fact that there's railroad tracks there, I'm going to say this is the right area, because, you know, I didn't get any like of these words, but this is industrial. So this has got to be it, because this is industrial, and I can't breathe. There's the pier. Okay, my head's hurting more the more I go. And this must be my railroad tracks, Tammy. I was telling Tammy railroad tracks. This must be it. There's also a fishing pier. What I'm looking for is a walkway by the water that must be where I was hearing Antioch. I didn't want to say it because I knew that's where she went missing from, but I want to cough here. Okay, Okay, there's a water tower right there. This must be the area because all right. Freaking hot. Because here is and I'm getting a headache. This has got to be the area because I'm feeling a lot right here. My head is killing me. Oh, listen. I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, his are like, there is some that they're like 30 minutes away or something like that. But there's a railroad right here. So that must be what I was picking up yesterday. I think I'm going too far. I just can't find, like, there's a walkway by the water and then it's wooded, or like, then it's, there's a walkway by the water, and then on the other side of the water is where I'm seeing like the trees and stuff where she's at. But this is all industrial right here, so that's not a coincidence either. I just saw a water tower somewhere and I lost it, but there's a water right here, a water place. I need to find that water place again. See, I wish I knew like how wooded this, or like how these this area is, because on a map it looks short. The grass looks short, but I wonder if it's more like dense, because there is a walkway here like that goes kind of by the Antioch Dunes National Wildlife Refuge, but I don't think she's in a spot where it's like busy. So I just saw a that's true. Okay, so this is not a coincidence that there is. Is this where I saw the dang water? I saw the water tower thing, and now I can't find it again. So this is the San Joaquin River, but it looked like it looked like the bay to me because it's just if it's a large body of water, it's hard to tell sometimes. That Jackson kept coming through. I want to see if I could find a Delta Discovery experience. So this is interesting. Waterway. What would be considered the waterway? Is that the river? Is that considered a waterway, the river? It's like, oh, waterway, but I don't really know what it is. My head hurts right here. This Big Break Regional Trail kind of makes sense. But it's like it's a natural park and wetland habitat. We're looking at Antioch, California. So I am overlooking and I'm over. Let's see. She went missing from Bent Tree Way in Antioch, Bentree Way in Antioch. And so I went from there and I went towards the water, and that's why I think it's the right area, because there is everything I said right there. I just can't seem to find the walkway along the water that would be not where a lot of people go, because they would have seen her if, it depends on how dense the area is, though. So I'm curious about this. Is that a water tank? I think this is a water tank, but I'm not sure. This does not have a name. But I mean, it's in an industrial area. There's a walkway. Doesn't go along the water, but there's other trees there. It looks pretty dense. Okay, so then this is right then, because this is the San Joaquin River. So that would be a waterway. Okay. I didn't know what that was, but all right. That makes sense. So I'm in the right spot. She's over here somewhere. She's got to be. There's no name for this spot. I'm going to see how far it is. I wonder where he worked. 5.5 miles for this one. 11 minutes. So that whenever I get miles, it's miles or minutes. 10 miles or 10 minutes. Whatever. So this is not far from where she went missing, actually. It's got to be right. She keeps making me cough. So I don't know, this place doesn't have a name. It's off of Wilbur Avenue, and it's right next to some random thing. There's a tower there, but I think there's a water tower over here. I think it's a water tower. I don't know. It's right next to Georgia Pacific Corporation Manicure Drive. It's on the other side of it. It's just a random area. There's trees and stuff though, but I can't bring up pictures because there's no name. So, but I'm looking for a water, you know how there's a cement walkway that goes along the water. That's what I'm looking for, and I can't seem to find it. I'm sure that it looks different. And like I said, the industrial area, and there is a water tower somewhere around it. But this has got to be right area. It's see, there is a walkway right here, but I can't see. It won't let me click on. Let me look at this wildlife area. Okay, there's flowers here. I'm not saying she's in the wildlife area, but you could be close to it because there's flowers. There's all kinds of flowers here. Look at this. Look at all those flowers. That's kind of crazy. Well, thank you for doing that because I was curious. Every time you mentioned a water tank, the meters blinked to yellow and blinked to yellow when you mentioned Stocking River. Okay, I think that's the. I mean, I think I'm in the right area. Looks like there's a dock here too. So I'm looking at. I'm coughing. Damn it. Sorry, that's not me, you guys. That's all her. And I think she's trying to tell me something, that this is maybe the right area around here somewhere. I just can't. See, this walkway goes along the water, but it's not cement. It's dirt. It leads to the sand dunes. That's where all the flowers are. Like, see, whenever I see names, I'm like, why can't you just tell me, freaking, yeah, there's like a sweet smell of flowers. That's why I said that's why I was looking for a lot of flowers. And it's right by the Black Diamond Lines Model Railroad Club, which I was getting railroad yesterday, and it doesn't fit that case, I don't think, but it looks like it fits here. And sometimes when I see these names, I'm like, that would be so easy to tell me. Why don't you just tell me that? Like Wilbur, it's like the main one right there. Like, why didn't you just tell me that? That's why I get frustrated with names. Yeah. I want to see, because see, there is piers and stuff. There is something about that area because I'm coughing. Hey, Shazam, you want to ask your little what are they called? Whatever they're called. The my brain went blank. You know what they're called. I'm seeing if all that goes away when I leave that area. And if it comes back. I wonder if they checked any of this though. Well, I want to know about, actually, this is another one. This has waterways. Let me look at this one. That kind of matches this this other word I got. I don't know if it's closed, so I don't know if you can get there when it's not closed. Anyways, Cortiva Wetlands Preserve. But it wouldn't be, it's closed, but there is a walkway there. That's what I'm looking at, is there's a freaking walkway. So that's what I want to know is she's at. I don't feel like what I was feeling here, but Cortiva Wetlands Preserve, it's more if she's by there. Because it's more, that's kind of like the name I got a little bit. If not, it's got to be back the other direction where I was just at. Because this is all industrial right here, so she can't be, in the industrial part. So I'm not where the greenery stuff is anymore. On the right track? What does that mean? I'll go back. There's West 10th Street. Maybe that's what the 10th was. I dreamed about 10 last night too. Or night before last in Jendulos. I was getting 10. Willow. No. 10th Street's right there though. Oh, weird. I'm looking. Hold on. I gotta go find it again. Because I went further down to the industrial area. Cortiva Wetlands Preserve. If not, it's gotta be the other one. Because my nose is like all weird. And this is right by 10th Street, which I got 10. No, she's in the area that I keep seeing her in. Cortiva Wetlands Preserve in Antioch, California. Cortiva Wetlands Preserve, Antioch, California. It's off of 10th Street. I got 10 in my dream. She's the one making me cough. I wasn't doing that till. Yeah? I just don't know if there's a way to like actually go on there without. Because it's right there on 10th too, which 10, that could be what I was getting instead of the miles, but also I was getting 10 in my dream. It's weird how I remember like those little details. All right, so let's ask about the other area and we'll see what it says. That way we know it's not saying yes to both areas. I think it was this one doesn't have a freaking name. The one I want to ask about. I want to ask about the wooded area off of Wilbur Avenue, but there's no name for it. I gotta plug in my computer. It's gonna die. Hold on. I always do that every time I plug it in. I'm about to knock it off. My dogs are freaking go wild tonight. Okay, sorry. Whoop. Yeah, I did. I thought it was 10 miles, but I also got 10 in that dream. So the only other one I wanted to ask about, like Antioch Dunes National Wildlife Refuge. I think the C one's right because I got something like, I don't know, start with a C. It's okay. It's okay, Shy. They're just doing their job. No, I'm on regular maps. Cheyenne, dude. Sorry. She freaking almost just knocked my computer off. Did you unplug it? So can you ask about Antioch Dunes National Wildlife Refuge? I don't think that's right though, but there's pathways there, so or if she's by there. There's the piers there and everything. That's where I was, I think. Where was I? Maybe it was. Huh! There's a windmill there. How weird. Remember when I got windmill in Summers? That's weird. That's tripping me out. This is not the place with the flower, or they have flowers. It's not the kind of tree. I'm not seeing the kind of trees that I thought. Really, they're like green leafy trees. I don't know. I wonder if you can get to here when it's not closed because it says they have hours. It's weird. There's a freaking windmill there. What a trip. Yeah, no, I'm not on Google Earth. Just look on maps. There is a. Okay, wait. There's the trees I was talking about. Okay. I think those are the trees I was talking about. The leafy green. See, this is like the trees. See how like extremely wooded it is? Well, extremely vegetative it is, and these kind of like the small, or I mean like the leaves right there. See? Um that's kind of like I was getting, and there's a walkway right there, but the walkway I saw it differently. I saw that it goes over the like you outlook the water on the walkway, which they do have. I mean, they have walkways, but I don't see one that goes along the water like I thought I saw. That windmill's getting me though, because I got that in summer, like weeks ago, and I haven't been able to find one for her, so maybe that's my sign. I don't know. I mean, they have flowers here. I'm telling you that windmills, windmills tripping me out because it's just like I saw. See the windmill? I mentioned it in Summers. There's a dock there. But there's dogs. I mean, I think dogs were found, or no? They have berries there. I wonder if that's the sweet smell. I was looking for the walkway like along the river, like it's like wooded things, and then the walkway, and then the water. There's a water tower, but like it's an old one. I don't know if that's what she means. They have flowers and berries there, but they have dogs there, so I don't. Cortiva, I swear. Similar to the name I got, but not. Hmm. And I got this before too. Look, there's carvings in the trees. Remember I was saying carving in the trees? I'm curious where he works. And the train tracks are right there too. Are you clearing your mind and not thinking one way or another when you do that, right? That's why it's hard for me. Because I always think about things. It's late. I've lost everybody. Oh well. Um, that windmill's got to be a sign though, because I got that in summer and it looks just like I saw it. And why would there be one randomly there? Like, it's almost like, I don't know. Could not find it with summer, and here it is. Exactly as I saw it. I mean, it's a big, it's a big area. I don't know. I'm getting kind of nauseous. I have a headache. I don't know if that's related to her or just the area itself, though. Sometimes it could be the area itself. And my chest hurts. I mean, they've got a lot of flowers and berries there, so I mean, I guess it would smell sweet now when everything's blooming. And maybe that's why she smells it, because it's how it smells now. The walkways don't go along the water like I'm seeing, though. Not the way that I'm seeing it, anyways. It's got to be the right area because, like I said, industrial. Um, you said water tower. What that? That's an old water tower. I don't know. There's a police car there. I don't know if that means that freaking the police watch it or patrol it. So I don't know. Um, it was two mountains like this. She doesn't. It's not gonna fit her. I think that's for Jen. Um, I don't think she's in a freezer anywhere. Mhm. I just I just saw a cop car in one of the pictures, so I don't know if they. I don't know. I didn't get any of that. I don't always get everything. I don't know. Um, it's got to be this area though. I just don't know exactly where. I'm gonna try my pendulum on it and see if I can get. It's okay. Um. Oh fuck! My pendulum. I moved it. Dang it! Hold on. I gotta go get it. It's over here now. You don't have to follow me. Don't you know? Ugh. Ugh. Feel kind of nauseous, but I hate when I can't figure out why. I mean, I was feeling nauseous at that area, but if there's cops there, that doesn't make any sense unless it was just a one-time thing. We'll see if it stops anywhere. Alright, I found another place that I'm interested in. Wow, Port Costa, that's where my grandpa used to work. I actually stayed there for a while. And the ferry, okay. So, remember she was mentioning the dwarf? Reminds me of the ferry. Okay. I didn't realize this was over here more. So, if you keep going, you get to a more like. She's got to be near the ferry because I was getting dwarf, which reminds me of the ferry because I went on the ferry. Um, it's got that C word that I. And there's still railroad tracks. But it looks like this might go along the water at some point. Regional shoreline. I just get so irritated I can't get names sometimes. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. John Muir. We stayed in the John Muir Inn back in the day. How weird. This is where my grandpa used to work at. I had no idea. So this is. Hey, there's a place called Cummings on here. Remember I got that the other day? We thought it was for Haley Cummings, but there's a Cummings Skyway by an industrial area. Interesting. And guess what freeway goes through here? The 80. Yeah, I got 80 last night in or whenever I did Jen's night before last. See what I mean? I get stuff before and it drives me crazy. So the 80 is significant here because they don't have just the 80 in Jen's that I saw. So, and this is all right. So the 80 goes right through. It's glad I went a little bit further. Okay, so it's Cummings Skyway. Right? Yep, the 80 right there. It's starting to slow down here. What's the point? And there's a... Okay, I think I found what I'm looking for. Because my pendulum's like not moving anymore. There it goes. I'm trying to see where my pendulum was just like, I'm done. This is it. But it's not doing it now. It seems to like want to stop. Alexis Gabe's physical remains, please. We're really close, you guys. We're really close. This has got to be it. I used to have a printer. This has got to be it though, because this is also by Industrial. I'm over here. I need to go back towards the water because she's by the water. Not in, but by Coming Skyway. Okay, that's not a coincidence that there's a Coming Skyway right there. And the 80s right here. So, looking for Alexis Gabe's physical remains. Alexis Gabe's physical remains. Place called the Dead Fish. Wow. I feel like we're so close. Like, for some reason, I want to say this is better. This is a better area. Oh, Raleigh. Weird. I was seeing a Taurus in yesterday's private reading. There's a Bull Valley Trail. There's a pier. Okay, I think this is the area. This has got to be the area. Because I wanted to say ferry, but I was like, But I got the dwarf, which is with the ferry, which reminds me of where the ferry comes in at. There's a roadhouse here too. I know we're losing everybody because it's getting late, but I just feel like I'm so close, like so close, just because everything's here like I saw it. Is this the right area? It's giving me yeah for that, so I think it's this area. And I'm super hot here too. And that's what I mean. My stuff comes in previous readings, and it drives me crazy a little bit. I mean, I'm thankful that I get the information, but then it's like, fudge, it doesn't fit that reading. Like, it fits the next one. And I was just getting, it's so weird because I kept getting a Taurus, and I thought it was because the lady was stubborn, or the guy was stubborn, but now I'm seeing this, I'm like, wait, minute. I mean, they were stubborn, but she didn't validate that about the Taurus that I was seeing. It's so weird. There's a pier right here. I'm looking for Alexis. It's not stopping though, but yeah. I feel like I'm so close. It's just a matter of where. This is the right, it fits. Like all this fits. It's just, I'm just seeing where my pendulum stops. There's a park right there too. Like this is all kind of like physical body. I'm slowing down a lot right here. Okay, my hand hurts. It's like stopping like this. See, this is a road though. This is not a walkway. Thought it was a walkway the whole time. This is scenic freaking drive. My ear is hurting. My ear is hurting all of a sudden. I know she's trying to tell me. No, I got campground at there's a Willow Street, but it's in an area where there's not there's a Willow Street, but it's not in an area where it's she could be at. Campground I got in Jen, but not in hers. And I don't see a campground around anywhere. Here. My freaking head is hurting. I hate that when I feel stuff and then I can't figure out why or where. My stomach's hurting right here. In my ear, my everything. This is right by the ferry. There's a community garden right there. Maybe that's why she's talking about the flowers or how it smells. I'm going to look at that garden real quick. It's not, doesn't look like it's a real garden. Oh, it's like food garden. Okay. This has got to be, this is right by the SP ferry terminal, and my head is killing me. But I don't see no campgrounds. Campgrounds, I don't know. I got that in Jen, but Willow's way back the other way. Maybe there's something with her stomach too, because my stomach's freaking killing me. All of a sudden, I'm getting a sharp pain in my stomach. Okay. And I'm on the Bull Valley Trail. Yeah, I don't see a campground at all. I don't see any campgrounds. So Alright, my stomach stopped when I left that area, so I'm gonna go back because I want to see if it comes back. I don't see the trees I'm talking about, though. Like, my head hurts really bad in this area. Like, this is the Bull Valley staging area, or Bull Valley trail. Railroad tracks are right there. I know I didn't get it in this reading, but I got it yesterday. Okay. Night, Tammy. Here's Alexis Gabe. Physical remains on Bull Valley Trail. I'm getting a yeah on that. Alexis Gabe's physical remain on Carquez Scenic Drive. No. Is Alexis Gabe's physical remains somewhere off of Bull Valley Trail? It's gotta be it then. Because I'm asking if her remains are off Bull Valley Trail because of how I feel, and I'm getting yes. And then I ask if it's off of Carquez Scenic Drive, which is right next to that, and I get no. I'm up by Port Costa, by the SP Ferry Terminal, Big Bull Valley. I got Bull yesterday in reading, and I always get stuff when like prior or when I'm not trying to sometimes, and so I got a Bull, like the Taurus, the Bull, and I kept being reminded of where like me and my grandpa used to go, and it was Port Costa because he used to work out there, and I was getting like the dwarf, which reminds me of the ferry, which there's a ferry right there. So I don't know. It's right past the, what do you call it? What did I call it? Industrial area. There's industrial area on the other side, but I don't know. My stomach is really bad in that. I'm getting, my head is like really hurting really bad too. My head. I want to cough. There's something. It's got to be this area. It's got to be. Edwards is everywhere. Oh my gosh. Jackson Street. Jackson Street's right there. Jackson. Oh, here comes my kid, my dog. Wondering why I'm yelling. I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Jackson's right there. There's a Jackson right there. Right. It's a street. It's a street like right there in the area where there's houses. And I don't know if there's houses on the hills over here, but I think so. It looks like it kind of is high up off the ground a little bit. So this could be the houses on the hill. Yeah, I did. I got Jackson. I wrote it down. It's right there. It's in the the Crockett area. It's like one of the streets in the Crockett area before you go to, and Edwards is there too. Isn't that weird? Oh, my stomach is a spirit related. I feel things spirit feels, and they try to make me feel things to let me know, hey, this is it. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Because the pier's right there, too. Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't come stare at me in the face like she does every time I yell. And the railroad tracks are right there, which I kept getting that yesterday. Well, I was scrolling and I need to fix this. I was scrolling and I saw Tammy's post of the guy that was missing, Charles, and I saw railroad tracks. It doesn't fit his. Which isn't. It didn't fit his, but there's railroad tracks right here. So maybe it was her I was getting. If she was coming to me in my dream and she's been reaching out, then it would make sense as to why all this stuff came in earlier. The 80, um, the bull, the railroad tracks, the dream, it's all been in the last few days. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, it's in like the community center, but that could just be to reference, hey, this is the right area. Um, it's gotta be it. It's gotta be it. I mean, it's not exactly as I see it, so it's kind of annoying, but like the trail that I saw was cement. This doesn't look like it's cement. The trees don't look right either, but I mean, there could be trees mixed in. I don't know. It's hard. Maps suck. I hate maps. Yeah, well, like I said, their family is really. I was getting the family is really close knit, so I'm thinking that she's wanting to do it for her family. Oh, dude, Edward's everywhere. It interconnects with so many cases. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. That's like when I get it, like because I got it in Stephanie, and I thought, well, that's for her dad, but it's hit so many other cases. It's just like, I mean, but it doesn't look like I saw it, but it's really like my stomach won't stop hurting. And when I go away, everything lessens up because I'm gonna go somewhere else right now and see if it goes away. And this isn't far from Cummings. Remember, Cummings came in who was that? I can't remember. It was one of the readings I've done in the last few weeks or whatever. Um, but Cummings came in. And if you keep going on that road, you run into another industrial area. But Cummings is right there in 80. 80 runs Cummings Skyway. Where does that lead to? To the John Muir Parkway. Which I kind of kept getting reminded of. Okay, what is this? Every time I go back there, my head starts hurting really bad. It's like right in between two industrial areas. It's weird. I was getting industrial areas, but it's right between two. There's this one, and then if you go for a while and then you go to the other side, there's another one. It's weird because I was in the sky. Oh, there's 10 trees, Old Oak Valley. I feel like she's closer to the water. Because we were getting, remember I got oak? Ha! No. Are you kidding me? Don't you think my job would be so much easier if they actually did that? I mostly get description by what I see. Okay? So I have to find what I see and put all the pieces together. That's how spirit works with me. Sometimes I get right. I mean, she didn't go into every place. She kept flashing me where she was. So it's like she wanted to get to that. So she didn't really talk too much about what happened. But spirit gives me puzzle pieces. Like I said, you know how I was getting the industrial and all the different puzzle pieces. No, she's not in water. Oh, nice to see you going somewhere. Yeah. It's they give me puzzle pieces. I have to put the puzzle pieces together since my names aren't always on, and they usually come before I ever do the reading if they're gonna fit here. But the last few days, I mean, she's been giving me information. She gave me 80 and Jen, or I got 80 and Jen. I got Cummings. I can't remember what case it was, but it didn't fit there. I thought it was for Haley Cummings, but there's a Cummings right here. It could be for both. Interconnects. Um, she came in my dream last night and gave me that weird dream. So I think she's been coming in a few different readings, and it's just like, okay, I'm trying. Echoes. Yeah, I think it was echoes. I think you're right. I think you're right. Okay, that's weird. But this isn't in near water. There's a wood rat trail. Okay, so an Edwards Creek trail, which would make sense if I got it in echoes. They would interconnect, right? Edwards and Cummings, get it? But what's so weird is in that dream that I had of Jen, there was buckets of rats. Okay, I don't know why people were putting buckets of rats. There is a wood rat trail. I don't know if that means anything or not. I've been trying to figure out what the rats meant all day long or if they meant anything. But this isn't like, it's not that close to water. So I don't know. It's close to 80 though. No, not in this area. Not the way that I saw it. No, but the water I was seeing was like a big area of water. It wasn't a little area. It was like a. I thought it was the bay, but it's just a big river. I think it's weird that that's Wood Rat Trail. My head hurts again. This is right off of Cummings Skyway. This is right off the 80, which is what I got in Jen's. I'm tripping out a little bit because this is all stuff I got already. And all these streets are flower streets. Rose, Lillian, Flora. That's kind of weird too. I'm trying to find what I see, but the problem is I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it the way that I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. Now this Vista Point is interesting. But it's dirt, it's not cement. So I see like a sidewalk. Yeah. It's a wide river. Like I got waterway. We found out the San Joaquin was considered a waterway, which is what this is. Because here is another industrial area. I just ran into another industrial area, which there's Willow again. So Willow actually crosses, but it comes back because it's on the other side too. It actually crosses the 80. Yeah, but that was when I was going into wherever I was surrounded by mountains and Jen's reading. It's different because that had to do with that. With her, it's like, okay, you know how sometimes when you walk along the river and they have the sidewalk right there, and then there's like bushes and stuff on the other side. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like, so there's water, sidewalk, and then like bushes. Or shrubs or greenery and all that, you know. Um, Refugio. That came in Lena. There's Refugio Valley Park. That's it. I give up. What the heck, man? Freaking weird, dude. I mean, it's further down in this other area, but what the heck? Um, Waterway is right here. It's the San Joaquin River. There is industrials, like I said, and then I got a reference to a water tower. But I mean, I don't know. This is all. There's lots of industrial spots here. Crap. I don't see any of the other ones like Pearl, Douglas. Watch them hit. They're gonna hit another freaking case. Um, I can't believe how much Edwards is everywhere, dude. It is. It's in so many cases. It's not even funny. It's like a popular name or something. But like I can't. So the bull, like I said, I got yesterday. Cummings, I got, and 80, I got. It's all right here, but bull is a little bit that way. But I guess the Vista Point and then the railroad tracks. So the railroad tracks, like I said, I got randomly yesterday. And so that's got to be important because she's going to have to be near railroad tracks. Because then when I randomly got. Oh, I don't know, dude. We just looked up what are the waterways in California and it said San Joaquin. And so that's what we figured it was. So she's going to have to be near railroad tracks because yesterday I was getting railroad tracks. And then there happens to be railroad tracks here. You too. Um, I feel like I'm in the right place or the right area. I just can't find out where exactly. My pin just dropped a random pin. Um, yeah, I got it yesterday. I was scrolling and I saw Tammy's post about the missing guy, Charles, that we just talked about in the beginning. And I kept seeing railroad tracks, and there's railroad tracks right here. I mean, there's railroad tracks all along here. Looks like there's a bunch of random freaking dirt and cars and I don't know. Is that a campground? What the fuck is that? Is this the point? I don't know if it's a campground or what. There's show cars and stuff on the probably just in a random spot, like in the middle of trees. I mean, it's not like I see it though. Like, yeah, well, she's not in a campground. I don't know. It doesn't say campground. It just says Vista Point. I don't know what Vista Point is. I guess I'll click it and see. Oh, it's a scenic spot. Okay. There's flowers there too. So you can see the harbor and stuff. All right. So that must be it must be considered the bay then. Cuz I was getting the dwarf. Well, the dwarf, I need to look that up because we can see a bridge. Oh, that's San Francisco Bridge or not? Where is a dwarf considered in San Francisco? It's in San Francisco. Fisherman's Dwarf. Okay. Wharf. It's wharf, not dwarf. Huh. You can order midget tossing in San Francisco. It's wharf. I always called it dwarf. I don't know. Anyways, it's funny. It's this Fisherman's Wharf, not dwarf. I've called it dwarf since I was a kid. So that's in San Francisco, but it could be a place that reminds me of it. Um, which would be like where the ferry is. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going back to the map. I don't know. I'm feeling things everywhere. It's just not. So what's crazy is the Coming Skyway crosses the 80. And I got both of those. Not in this reading, of course, but in just a few recent readings. Um, it's gotta be around here, damn it, somewhere. Jesus. I could be on this all freaking night because that's what I do. Sit and look at maps all night. That's what I used to do. Sorry. Refugio Valley. What the, heck, is up with the Refugio here? this is kind of. See that John Muir? See, we used to see him. No, she's just hidden really well. He did take the time to bury her. John Muir Inn. We stayed at the John Muir Inn when I had to live out there with my grandparents. And there's John Muir Drive. This is bringing back all kinds of damn memories, man. I got nostalgia. You hear that, Cheyenne? I got nostalgia. So weird. There's a Refugio Park right there, though. I was getting that in Lena. Yeah. Yeah. Suicide by Cop. Which I was just saying, I just watched an exact same case yesterday. I mean, almost to the T exact. He did the same thing. Yeah, so I guess they found him in a different state or something. What do you want? Shoreline Park. See, this Shoreline Park has the walkway I'm talking about, but it's all short grass. It's not the, and it's too close to things. But that's what I'm talking about. Unless it's San Francisco Bay Trail. I wish I knew where he worked or where there was a place that was like yeah, it was another show I watched last night. I'll send you the link. It's almost the exact same story to the T, and it's weird because I watched it last night and then I ran across this case today. So weird, dude. Like, what are the odds? And then of course they kept referencing it tonight. Because I just watched it. That's a trip. Okay, this is too close to people, but it's what I see. All right. So this San Francisco Bay Trail, it's like what I see, but the problem is it's too close to damn like people. I don't think she's that close to people, but I'll just show you an example of what I was seeing. So you see the trail right there. How this is San Francisco, called the San Francisco Bay Trail, and it looks like it's cement, and then there's green foliage here, and then the water's right there. Like that's what I'm looking like that. Well, there is something in that case that's the same. He also was killed by suicide by cop. And she was in a wooded area, like in a park. Um, there was lots that. So, it's almost the exact same case, dude. Almost the exact same case. It's crazy. Like almost everything happened the same. But she is in the same, and she was showing me a similar area to what she was found in. So I'm looking for some kind of park area that has this, but I haven't been able to find like what I'm looking for. Why, there's all kinds of parks around here. There's Frog Pad Park, Yosemite Park, Refugio Park. There's all kinds of parks around here. But this is in the middle of everything. Like this is Hercules. It can't be that close to everything. The electrician and Contra. It doesn't say where though. Contra Costa County. This is Costa. I wonder if it's the same thing as Costa County. Where's that considered? I don't know if the park was a busy area or not. I don't know. But she's giving me a pier. There's a couple piers here. Like this is okay, so the Bull Valley Trail is like similar, but it's not concrete. It's looks like it's, from what I can tell. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. Wait, no, wait. Maybe she's showing me the scenic drive, because the scenic drive's concrete. I think she's not. If so, if she's showing me the road and it's not a walkway, then she's off the road. Which I was hearing cars last night for the other case. What's an EKG technician? Okay, so this is probably. Come on. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, wait. It keeps taking me to the. Alright. See this C word I got? It's kind of like this Carnicez. I know, but where did he work? What hospital? That's what I'm wondering. See, my head hurts every time I come back to this Bull area. It's got to be this area. Maybe she's showing me she's on the other side of a. Your butt stinks. Maybe she's showing me she's on the other side of the like the road, like off the road. I'm having pains. I always have pains in this area. This has got to be it. I can't. I keep going back to it. This Bull Valley Trail, Carquinez Scenic Drive. I'd be curious where he works, because there was a mention of his work. You can find out what hospital he works at. It doesn't say what hospital. You're good at finding that stuff. Going somewhere. Go look, please. I think this is it, because every time I come back here, my head just starts hurting so bad. Well, I don't know exactly on the trail. I'm just gonna put it right here. Drop the pin. Where the heck? It won't let me drop a new pin. Ah, crap. My dog's coming over here. Why are you yelling, Mom? I do that all the time. It's okay. Now I gotta go find my spot again. Cheyenne, it's okay, baby. You can't go over there. My computer's there, love. I know. I know. I know. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm sorry I raise my voice and I get frustrated. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's weird as you take the 10 and it turns into Willow Pass. And remember, I got 10 in Dream, and then Willow Pass goes all the way. Willow Pass goes all the way to. Where are we? I thought about Willow too before she said that because I was thinking of the trees, but I'm just gonna do a random spot, so this might not be 35 minutes. That must be why she got Willow. Willow Pass Healthcare Center? Let me look that up. Holy crap! Dude, I was so freaking close to there, it's not even freaking funny. I was just right there. Okay. And I was just talking about John Muir. There's John Muir Health Center right there. Okay, so check this out. Check this out, dude. So that's almost in Concord. So he would take Willow Pass. Oh, it's so weird. You would take Willow Pass. Oh. Well, Jesus, you had me going. Don't say it unless you got it. Throw me for a loop. Because I was headed that way going through Willow Pass. There's Taylor. I got that somewhere too. Yeah, I'm getting too far away from where I want to go. I want to stay by the See, I got Rogers the other day too. This Roger Smith Park, but Dinosaur Hill Park. That dinosaurs came in somewhere. I forgot where. But this is all too far away from the water. I know I see water, and I know she's in a thing. She's in a area by water. It's not a coincidence that 80 runs right there. This question puppy. Little pop. I just saw Alhambra somewhere yesterday, and I was like, huh. There's Alhambra Valley right there. Oh, yeah. But that's in the middle of the city. I don't think it's right. Not from what I'm seeing, anyways. They mentioned his work, so I want to know where he works at and go from there. She didn't really show me like how it happened. She just kept wanting to get to where she is, which makes sense if she's been bugging me for a few days. I don't know, man. I could be on here all night looking, and it's getting late. I think this area is important. I don't know exactly where she is. No, and that's going away from the water. We don't want to go away from the water because I know I see it. Like I just showed you guys how it looks to me. I'm gonna Alexis. What's her last name again? Gabe. Alexis Gabe. Physical remains, please. I'm getting super tired. Alexis Gabe. Physical remains. It just feels like she's not far from somewhere that he knows or somewhere that's significant to him or them. Um, yeah, I don't know. I knew something about her phone. I got it in the reading, but I don't know what about it. Thing is, my pendulum's not stopping here at all. Mm. Where's his house at? Can we find out where his house is? I thought that was her house. Okay, I already. That's where I'm going from. Okay. Well, that's where I was going from. Don't step on the computer magic. Sorry, bud. No. Fucking across the damn computer. I don't understand why they do that. It annoys the shit out of me. I love you, but you're not supposed to walk across the damn computer. Hello, Midnight Noon. I keep wanting to call you Midnight Moon. Sorry, my freaking boobs are all hanging out. I don't know, dude. I can't get away from this area, but because it's the only place like I found what I was looking for, like the 80, the Cummings, the bear, or I mean the bull, the what do you call it? Yeah, she's very quiet usually. She usually does not come around. So the see, I'm so tired I can't even think. Industrial area. That's why I think I'm in the right area, because the industrial area. Unless he took the 80 across. Well, guess what? There is a Green Valley. Weird. I don't think that's where she is, but I just think it's weird because I got that in Suzanne. The wire. I mean, it's just weird, but I don't know. I want to know where he works because they mentioned his work, so I want to go from his work. Have you found it yet? Magic, I'm sorry, baby girl. Diablo, I got a long time. I don't think it's that far. I just don't. I don't think he went the other way. I don't think he went the other way. Oh, Byron, I've gotten that before. Weird. Dang it. Oh no, that's the only place that makes sense to see the water like I'm seeing and the industrial area and all that. It's got to be this way because the other areas don't go that way. I'm trying to see if you're going to find out where he worked, because then after that I'm going to look and then I'm going to get off because I'm tired and I'm not. I just don't know. I just know that it's not a coincidence the 80's right there either. Like, And the 80 goes into San Francisco. So that's weird. And the 80 goes by the Fisherman's Wharf, so that's probably what she was trying to say then. See, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't think he would take her to. Who knows? I'm saying I don't think he would take her to what's it called? San Francisco, but who knows at this point? It's not that far. I'm looking at the beaches to see if I even. Those redwoods, I've been there. I went to the redwoods and stayed in the redwoods when I was little. So I don't know. I don't think he took it. He took her all the way into San Francisco, but it's weird. The 80 goes to the wharf, unless she was just trying to remind me of the 80, which I got recently. It was weird. I don't know. I know the 80 right there. I got the bull. I got freaking Cummings. I got. I don't know. Haven't found his work yet. I'm probably gonna get off here soon. I'm freaking tired. I'm not. I'm just going in circles right now. I can't leave this area. It's got to be this area, even though my pendulum's not doing shit. Because I can't leave it. But it'd be helpful if I could find his work. Damn it! Why is it gonna be so difficult? Come on. I don't know, guys. I just know this area has to be significant around here because it just does. And it's the only thing that matches is between. I wonder if he worked at this Costa Regional Medical Center. Because you said Costa County, right? Is there? Because that came in the reading too. But I don't think it matches. Where do you see that at? I'll put it in, but I said it feels significant to him, but. Oh, Alexis did. No, I need his. I don't. Where are you finding first love at? I don't see no first love anything. It's not coming up on the thing at all. You're tripping. I lost where her car was. No, I know that, and that came in the reading about the first love thing. But she's saying it's somewhere on the map, and I can't find anywhere on the map where it says first love. There's a place called Green, too. How weird. How weird. And. Well, Green kind of looks like I was talking about. Oh, weird. Because now I'm like, was it her or Suzanne that said Green now? Okay, I found a first love Bay Church area, but it's not really anywhere by. I don't know. I get irritated because I can never get freaking names. So I get irritated. I mean, I can, but not the ones I want and need. So. Hey! Cheyenne! Aurora! No. Stop. Don't do that shit. I lost my holder for my pendulum. Stop! Alright, guys. I guess I'm gonna get off here because I don't know. I explained what I saw, and maybe someone will know what I'm talking about. There's significance to his work or her work. I don't know. I want to say it's his. So I want to know where he works. So if anybody knows where he works, I'd like to know. And so I can go from there. New Love is, I mean, it's not, it's in the middle of a city. I don't know, guys. I mean, I explained it. I the Port Costa area seems like the most likely area as far as things that I got. Oh, there's a Wildcat Canyon Park there. Gosh, what is up with all these interconnects? They're driving me crazy. Because Wildcat we were looking at in Echo because I saw a tiger. That's freaking weird. Why am I? There's so many like interconnects with all these names. It's crazy, and it makes it hard to realize who it's talking about because I get stuff beforehand. So and the Port Costa area is the only one that seems to match because it's got a lot of the things I got. Like I said, 80, the Cummings, the Bull. I keep being reminded of John Muir. There's John Muir Parkway. Over to a ferry. There's the dock, or I mean, the bridge and the docks, whatever. And then it's still industrial. There's industrials before and after. So, like, it's in between industrial areas. I'm still looking for a water tower. I don't know. I know there's so many like things that are there's same areas in different cases in the areas I'm looking, and it makes it very confusing. So I don't know. I might try to do more on her location when I'm not so tired. I think I'm just too tired. But I keep seeing green again, and that came in Suzanne, and I'm just like, ugh. Does it belong with her or Suzanne? Hopefully Suzanne, because I might work on her more, just because I feel like she wants to be found. She keeps coming in my dreams and to me in different readings and stuff. So probably when I get more rest, I will do it, or when I'm not so tired. So yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. It came up in Jen Dulos, and it's right there. The 80s right there. That's what I'm saying. And Cummings. Cummings came. I forgot where Cummings came in, but it's right there too. There's a lot in that area that I've gotten, and that's why I'm just like, oh, okay. And I mean, sorry, it's hard to tell what the vegetation's like because it's a damn map. So I know that I get a headache and stuff around there and all that. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. That the 80 came up the other night, and it's like we're literally right here. So that's what I was saying. I get stuff beforehand, and it makes it freaking confusing. And then, was it yesterday? The railroad tracks came in randomly, and I thought if it was when I was looking at another case, it came in, and that it didn't fit that case at all. So I don't know. Oh God, where's my people at? Like, all my mods are in here. Hey mods. It's okay. I know I'm getting ready to get off because I'm freaking tired. I've been on here almost 3 hours trying to figure this out. I'm hoping someone from the area knows. It's okay. Rite Aid where? What a loser. I thought did she have two jobs? I thought she was an EKG person. Oh, okay. I guess really can't find it. What is his name? Something Jones. I got Jones a really long time ago too, you guys. Like forever ago. I can show you. Just the way spirit works with me is so confusing sometimes. Like when they come in prior readings and stuff, and I know, baby. Jones. So, random things in pools. I got Jones. I know. I got Jones somewhere from May to July of 2019. I got Jones right here. It's highlighted. You can't really see it, but there you go. Trip, huh? 2019. Trip. Trip out. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, what the heck? I don't. They just confuse me sometimes. I mean, when they do stuff like that, that's fine. But like, when they're bringing everything in prior readings, it makes it very confusing. Because now I don't know where green goes. There's green all over this map. Is it fit Suzanne or does it fit here? With as strong as she is, it could be here. Freaking jeez. Where? Did you find his Facebook? Or no? I mean, I think I got Alexis too, somewhere. I know, that's what I mean. But was it really her? Now I'm like, I don't know. So it says he lived in Oakley. I'm trying to see if I can find where he works now. I just It'd just be nice if someone from that area would know where I'm talking about. Or tell me where he freaking works at. Or worked. Because they don't know even where she was killed at. So I need to do another reading when I'm not so tired and try to get that information. And try to get more on location. I think I'm just too tired right now. We'll see if she bugs me anymore. Damn. I'm trying not to look at anything else. I just want to see where the freaky worked, but I put in where did he work and I get all this other shit. Okay, well, if anybody can tell me where he freaking worked, I think it would help. Because there was a mention of his work. I just wish I was better at location. I get so frustrated. So that's one thing I'm not great at, and I've tried to get better at it because I see it as I'm there, and I can't see it on the map that way. So I see it as I'm there, and then I just try to put pieces together, and I just sometimes it's like easier, like with Madeline, because of the clues she gave, and sometimes it's just like, well, that could be anywhere, you know. Um, I think she can see boats or the harbor or something because I'm seeing boats right now as we're talking, um, like big boats. So, but I'll probably try to work on it again. So I'm gonna go. I'm tired. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me till almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna tell them what it is there, but I'm hoping someone can come up with where he worked at and if they know where I'm talking about. That would be nice. But otherwise, I'll probably just try to work on it again because I don't think I got good enough information. I mean, I got good description, but we need to try to narrow it down somehow. So, all right. Thanks.